What is your name?
Kimberly Johnson.
Where are you from?
I am from Detroit, Michigan.
What type of community service have you participated in?
My church used to do a homeless shelter, a men's homeless shelter. So I volunteered at the men's homeless shelter.
What role do you think volunteer work plays in building a community?
It allows the homeless men and women to know that people still care, um, and that they're still people too.
How did you find your way to this organization or volunteer work?
Again, through the church that I was going to, First Tabernacle Church of God in Christ, where Pastor Alfred A.D. Knight, um, became Bishop Alfred A.D. Knight was the pastor.
Can you explain the purpose of this organization?
To supply men, homeless men, somewhere to sleep, eat, bathe during the winter time, especially during the cold months.
Can you tell me about the specifics of what you do during this volunteer work?
Well, I serve the men food. I help prepare their beds, prepare the area that they're going to sleep in.
Why did you select this organization or type of volunteer work to participate in?
Um, I always wanted to help um, people in need, people, homeless people. So I've always been a person to want to help. So
What drew you to want to help? So kind of like what drew you to the that type of helping, that type of volunteer?
um, I know what it feels like to be homeless. At one point in my life, I had to sleep in the car myself. So um, when people are in need or homeless, people tend to look down on them, and it might not be in some predicaments, people are one check away from being homeless. Um, so in being in that situation myself, I know what it feels like. So to help somebody unconditionally, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're doing your part.
What do you like most about this volunteer work?
Again, it gives people hope. Well, it gives people hope.
What would you like to change about this volunteer work or organization if you could?
That there were maybe more places, um, or bigger places for more people, more space.
What lessons have you learned from your volunteer experience?
What lessons have I learned? Well, I learned that even homeless people have um, great skills and great abilities that because they're homeless they can't utilize these skills and utilize these abilities because without an address it's hard to do anything. So I think it's a lot of people that's wasting away because they don't have an address.
Can you share with me what makes this community service worthwhile for you?
Just being able to help others, giving back to the community, so to speak.
Do you think people have a responsibility to volunteer in some way within their communities? Please explain.
I do believe people have responsibility. Um, it helps to keep the community tight knit. It helps to keep the community safe. It helps to keep the community uh, clean and together. Because when you're helping those that don't have, um, they don't feel so useless. They don't feel so worthless to where they just trash places or they want to do bad deeds because they feel like people care about them.
So I know that the homeless people are helped directly, but who do you think is helped indirectly by this volunteer work?
Indirectly, sometimes it helps the volunteer itself indirectly because it gives you a chance to reflect and think about who you are and what you have, and it makes you appreciate what you have.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. Hope you enjoyed.